Grace and peace. Reb C here with another video. And in this video, we're going to look at the true meaning of the Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5, particularly. But in this video, we're going to look at how we can interpret this verse properly. Some people in the communities take this verse to say that they will interpret it that Solomon is the one speaking, and they will use this verse to say Solomon was black, the Jews were black. But that is not what this verse is portraying. That is not what this book is about. So let's dig into this. It's going to be a short video, and let's see if we can get the proper understanding of this passage. So we start at verse 1. Context matters. Context kills false doctrine. Song of Songs, or the Song of Solomon. And it goes on, verse 2. Oh, that he would kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. So here we see right off the bat that this is the woman is speaking. And she will continue all the way. She will continue till about verse 4. Then the young maidens will speak, and then the woman picks back up in verse 5 through 7. And then Solomon picks up in verse 8. And a good study Bible or good updated version of the Bible will give you these headings that the interpreters and the translators feel very confident on who is speaking. So it goes on to say, so this is the woman speaking. Oh, that he would kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. For your caresses are more delightful than wine. The fragrance of your perfume is intoxicating. Your name is perfume poured out. No wonder young women adore you. Take me with you. Let's hurry. Oh, that the king would bring me into his chambers. So here we see she is just praising, the Shulamite woman is praising Solomon. She's extolling Solomon. She's saying, oh, I want to kiss him. He smells good. His name, which represents his character and his reputation, is flawless. So she is the woman, the Shulamite woman understands that other people could see the good character qualities in her lover, in her beloved. So she wants to be she is romantically attracted to him, but she wants to go deeper. She says, draw me away. She has a loving desire for her beloved. She wants to be with him and to be one with him. And so then we see the Shulamite woman enters into the king's chamber in verse 4. And it says, the king. So obviously, this is not Solomon talking, because Solomon is the king. Verse 4, oh, that the king, the Hamelach, the king would bring me into his chambers. So Solomon is not speaking. We still do not have Solomon speaking. So this verse is not Solomon talking about his race and his skin color. Let's go on. It says, the king has brought me into his chambers. He's going into his chambers. She's like, hey, we're getting more intimate. Then the daughters of Jerusalem, still in verse 4, they speak out on this couple and their love. They say, we will be glad and rejoice in you. So their love and the beauty that the Shulamite woman and the king have is good. Now in verses 4, the latter part of verse 4 through verse 6, the Shulamite woman, she's going to become a little bit self-conscious. So we see that here starting at the latter part of verse 4. It is only right that they adore you. So she is speaking again. She's saying, based on everything that I know about you, King, and what these young maidens adore you, it's only proper, it's fitting that they do that. I can see that. So then in verse 5, daughters of Jerusalem, I am dark. I am dark, like, similarly, this is a figure of speech, I am dark like the tents of Kedar, yet lovely like the curtains of Solomon. Do not stare at me because I am dark, for the sun has gazed on me. My mother's sons were angry with me, and they made me take care of the vineyards. Now, she is saying she feels that her deeply tanned appearance. So this is the woman still speaking, not Solomon, the woman, the Shulamite woman. She feels that her deeply tanned appearance, I am dark like the tents of Kedar, makes her less worthy of the praise that the women are giving and the attention of her beloved. Now, she says, I am dark, but lovely, or yet lovely, is a better translation of that Hebrew preposition, Hebrew conjunction there. She did feel in some ways unattractive, unworthy. She says, because the sun has tanned me. She is saying that, and in those days, the fair skin was not as common, so it was exotic and erotic. But here, she is saying, I've been out in the sun, and my darker skin was not a sense of shame in the sense of her race or ethnicity. It was the people who worked out in the sun were lower in the class system. So she is saying, I'm not worthy of his love because, we're different classes, not because of our skin color, but because I work out in the sun more. She said, we can see later, she talks about being on the farm and in the vineyards. She's forced to go outside and work in the sun. So again, this is not Solomon speaking about his race, number one. This is simply the woman speaking, expressing her love for Solomon. The daughters of the young maidens are celebrating their love as well, but she feels that because she's worked out in the sun and she's of a different race, social class, economics, that she is not worthy of Solomon's love. Not that they're different skin colors or anything like that. And this is definitely not Solomon speaking, proclaiming that he was a black man. That is not what this passage teaches. Exegetically, you can't get that from this. So I hope this short little video helps to show what it means to get into the text, to properly understand it in its context. And just to say that this verse, Song of Solomon, chapter 1, 5, and 6, is not Solomon talking about his skin color. Well, this is Rep C saying, God bless you. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button, and we will see you on the next video.